but they're people that we don't hear about a lot. Like normally you think of like the big giants of the faith. You got Moses, you got Abraham, you got David, you got the disciples, apostles, you got Paul, you got all these heroes of the faith. But God used a lot of lesser known people to change the world. People who are in the background, people who we don't pay attention to a lot, but we need to learn from. And so I'm super excited. Like I have loved this series so far. I love where we're going, but I'm super excited especially about tonight, because we're going to be looking at my favorite person of the New Testament, okay? And I'll tell you who he is in a second. There are Bibles in every seat. There are notes in every seat. So you need to take notes. You need to have the notes with you. We're going to go through a lot in 20 minutes, okay? I don't know why you think you come to church. Some people come to church to be entertained. And what we see throughout the years, this has been the pattern through years and years, is that youth groups that just do like games like the whole time and then a quick little message at the end and then you go. The statistics show that 70% of students, once they graduate high school, leave the church. That has been the statistic for year after year after year after year. And a lot of it is because youth group culture has been, hey, let me entertain you. And then when you're not entertained anymore, what you draw people with is what you keep people with. And so what we need to do, we come to church. Yes, we have fun. Yes, we fellowship. We take fellowship seriously. You know that about us. But we come to worship because God's worthy of our worship. Amen. Do you believe that? And we come to see what his word says for us. So we should listen. We should always come to church hungry. Are you with me? We should always come to church hungry. Now, that doesn't mean like you're waiting to go eat Mexican after church, which we're going to tonight. That means like you're coming spiritually hungry, like ready to hear what God has to say to you, okay? And so we're going to see a lot from this person tonight. This person that we don't often think about. Maybe you've never even recognized his name, okay? But God used him to change the world. It's one thing to study about how to live for God, but there's something that captures us so much more when we see someone who actually lives it out, right? It's good to study theology. That means study about God, but it's better to live out your theology. I don't know, do you have a person you look up to in life and like you want to model your life after? Or like someone like you really look up to, maybe like a family member? Like I think of my grandmother.